One of the most important thing which the government has done by deferring GAAR is it has given a very strong signal to international investors that this government doesn't believe in any retrospective amendments, which is very clear from the fact that the earlier provisions mention that if your structure or your investment was made post August 30, 2010, then even though the GAAR provisions are applicable from 1st April 2015, those structures will still be subject to GAAR provision if the exit is happening post April 1, 2015. By clearly mentioning that only investments post April 1, 2017 will be subject to GAAR, it clearly grandfathers all the previous investments before March 31, 2017, which is a very positive step. Although, as Mahesh mentioned, one thing which one needs to take care of is that when you are setting up your fund, which a lot of GPs are on the road right now for raising new funds for India, because India for the next 4 to 5 years is looking great for investment and for exits. So a lot of GPs, because they are on the road, it becomes important that while setting up the fund structure, adequate protections are built for GAAR, because even though the fund is, let's say, raised in 2015 or 2016, the investment period for the fund will stretch beyond 1st April 2017. Which means a lot of investments for the funds which are being raised currently will be made post 1st April 2017. And hence, at the time when the fund structure is being set up, adequate safeguards are built in the fund structure and in the fund documentation to ensure that post 1st April 2017, when GAAR provisions get triggered, there are no issues from a tax treaty perspective or from a GAAR perspective when it comes to availing the treaty benefits.
So Nishal, at this point in time, as far as fund formation is concerned, it is not just about the structure, which is often standard and to some extent commoditized, but very important thing to be borne in mind is how do you document the first resolution or first note which a GP would have at his US end, and then the second at the Mauritius company level, then third at the PPM level, because articulation of the whole substance is the key to the whole arrangement. So it would be very important to make sure that this is properly done.
Yeah.
And of course, every time you have a document, your recitals must be in place, because recital is going to tell the story about why the documentation or why the particular arrangement has been put in place. And so now legal drafting is going to be extremely critical, and just not looking at the tax provision, because otherwise if you do anything only for the purpose of tax, is going to create more problem. And
right.
So I thought I'll just chip in
Sure.
here. Thank you.
Yeah.